Welcome back to the Hillbilly RV channel. Today we're going to winterize this motorhome. In my last winterizing video, when I winterized that horse trailer, you all called me out on some stuff, and you were exactly right. There were no low point drains on that horse trailer, and I haven't found any on this motorhome yet either. And I've been all over this motorhome because I've been looking for stuff, because I've never winterized this unit before. So yeah, there's the wet bay, and then I never found the water pump. I thought the water pump was back up in there. I could hear it, and I thought it was right up in there. No, it's over here on the other side. And then I had a hard time finding the freshwater tank drain, because this thing had about a third of a tank of water. So there was a cover right here. So there's our water pump. There's our winterizing hose. Never been used because it was zip tied up in there, and fairly certain it had never been used. There's our tank drain. Now this might be a low point drain, but I am not 100% sure. We will be able to tell for sure after we get done. So yeah. Hey, sounds like the freshwater tank's about to be finished emptying, because it has made a large mud hole right where we gotta go in and out of the motorhome. Of course, it wouldn't have mattered because we got to drain the water heater, and it's going to make a large mud hole too. So let's go ahead and do that, and then we'll go inside and turn the bypass valves on the water heater, and we'll get started on this thing. I hope this video is a little more comprehensive on how to winterize. Because like I said, that last one, I did miss some points. I should have brought some points up. You know, it is what it is. That was my first one of the season. I was a little rusty myself. And then this one has just been a nightmare trying to find stuff. I crawled around under it looking for low point drains. Didn't see anything. And then I had a hard time finding the water pump, and it was behind a cover. So yeah, whatever. Let's get this water tank drained. Water heater drained. Shouldn't be any pressure in this thing. Nah, there's not. We're just gonna let that gurgle. All right, let's go inside. I'm gonna put one of my towels down on the floor so I can wipe my feet. Oh, that's a muddy mess out there. Okay, camera, I'm inside now. Man, where's my low light capabilities? I had to cut the camera off, cut it back on, so the low light stuff would work. Let me see. Water heater should be right here. Back side of the water heater, that is. Yes. And it has a 1-valve bypass system on it. So we'll turn that to bypass. And that is right there, that valve, right in the middle of the screen. This is normal, and this up is bypass. Nice mouse nest up there. Yay. We'll put this back because we don't have to be back in there. Because I will check with this customer, but I do believe, golly, I'm sorry. Are y'all sick yet? I do believe that he will probably have me de-winterize this in probably the fall. The only thing he uses this motorhome for is tailgating college football games. So probably won't hear from him till next fall, and he'll probably have me de-winterize it. So that's it for in here. Oh no, we got one more important thing to do. Since this is a motorhome, we need to look around and make sure this thing does not have a washing machine. I don't think it does, but let's go look anyway. Because Class A motorhomes, you never know. It can have a dishwasher. It can have a clothes washer. This is a bunk model, so I don't think there is any room for washing machine. If it is, it would have to be up here. Nah, no washing machine. There's no room over there. That's all drawers. No reason for us to slide that room out, because we don't need to do anything else in there. So we can get in the bathroom. It's a little bit tight, but we can get in it. So yes, no washing machine. Absolutely no room for one. So, all right, now here's what we're gonna do. So I'm not gonna forget any steps on this one, okay? Because if y'all didn't watch till the very end of that video, y'all probably didn't realize I did make a mistake on that horse trailer, but I went back and fixed it. So yeah, let's start here. I'm gonna open the kitchen faucet. Okay, now we're going outside. Y'all just follow me. There's that cover that was covering up all this, the water pump and all that. It just had it had these doors, and if you know where everything's at and you've been in there before, you could just screw those covers off and get to everything. But I didn't know where everything was, and I wanted to have a good look-see, so I just pulled that cover off. The water heater is done. Fresh water tank still making a muddy mess. This is a Class A motorhome, so it doesn't have a water filter, and I have no idea where the wrench for that canister is at, so I'm going to use these very gently. I hope. Ooh, they might not go big enough. Oh yeah, they do. Get that cover, or that bottom part of that filter off. See if there's a filter element in there. Good, it wasn't very tight. All right, no filter. We'll just dump the water out of it, put it right back. Now, if it had a filter, we'd want to take the filter out, because the filter actually, it filters all the pink out of the antifreeze. So you can't tell when you get antifreeze inside. Plus, I don't know if that would affect the antifreeze. I mean, you would think it would have to. If it takes all the pink out, you would just think it's altering the chemical makeup of the antifreeze. Now, we'll pop the top on this, because we have a black tank flush, we have a fresh tank fill, and we have a city water fill. We want to get some antifreeze in every one of those. I have seen, now again, that's something that, you know, the black tank, that horse trailer did not have one, so we didn't have to worry about the black tank flush. And I did, if you watched all the way to the very end of that video, you know that I did go back and get the water, the city fill. So just take my hand pump, drop that down in the antifreeze, and we'll do the black tank flush. All right, don't take a lot. I think the black tank is just across the motorhome, so that should be plenty right there. And then we're going to do the tank fill, because again, it is all the way across the motorhome, so we don't want that water line from here to the other side of the motorhome being unprotected. No, it's not a good idea to put antifreeze in the freshwater tank, but I'm not the one that designed this thing. I would have put the city fill, yeah, or the tank fill over there closer to the tank. And now the city water fill, we can get antifreeze in it because I opened that kitchen faucet. So let's do it, because this line goes from here to the water pump, which is on the opposite side of the motorhome. So we got to do that line. All right, so that's it. We're done here now. Okay. Does everybody understand what was going on? We do have a outside shower. We will do it with the pump and the antifreeze. So we're done here. Let's go to the other side of the motorhome. All right, let's get the cap off of this winterizing hose. I'm fairly certain this is going to be a low point drain right here, so I'm going to close that. Oh, let me show you something. Did we get water all the way over here by putting it in with hand pump? Well, yes, we did. All right, so we just opened a fresh gallon of antifreeze. Drop this winterizing hose down in there. The hose won't stay down in there if I put it down on the ground. Okay, what a dilemma. I don't have anybody here to help me. Let's see if we can jam the hose down in the jug. Oh yeah, jam a pair of pliers in beside of it. It'll hold it to the bottom of the jug. All right, it's time to go inside. Don't y'all forget to wipe your feet. So let's turn this faucet off. Let's go back here and cut the water pump on. Let's see if it builds up pressure. Yes. Yes, it did. Yes, it did. So, I guess in here the bathroom's going to be the farthest point. Now, all I'm going to do is turn each faucet on until it gets pink. Well, let's just go back there. Golly. It's a little tight. A little tight getting in the bathroom with the slides all in. Doable, but tight. So let's start in the shower. Okay. Alright, just put that hose down there. I'm gonna have to, I gotta hold this hose to keep water from coming out outside here. Let's see. Yeah, that's exactly where it wants to go. Let me set y'all over here. Y'all can't see, but maybe you can, I don't know. But yeah, just gonna turn the cold on until this gets pink. It's pink. Alright. Turn the hot on. You'll probably go clear. It's got water. And then it should go pink again. I think we're already out of antifreeze. Yep. I believe we are. That jug's already empty. Let me go switch it out for a freshie. This motorhome's the water system's kind of stretched out from both sides of the motorhome, kind of about half the length of the motorhome, so it's going to take a little bit more antifreeze, probably 4 gallons on this one. maybe even more. Okay, I'm back. Now let's do the hot some more. Pump will pick that antifreeze up here in a second. Well, it should. Oh, okay. There we go. Alright, it's already pink. Alrighty. Sink. Already pink. Already pink. Don't forget the toilet. All right, let's go out and do the outside shower. So it's supposed to get cold here end of the week. This video is on the 18th of November, and yeah, it's supposed to get cold. That's why everybody's wanting their RVs winterized right now. Hot, looking good, cold, looking good. Now, you know, I'll always go around and do everything second time. So yeah, I'm just gonna go inside, do everything again inside, both sinks, shower, toilet, and then I will pour at least 1 gallon of antifreeze in the traps, and then this one's done. I'm not gonna bother showing you that. It's just pouring antifreeze in the trap. Just want to make sure, get all traps, both kitchen sinks, the lavatory, and especially the shower, because it's the hardest one to get to if it freezes and busts. And then I will tell the customer to go ahead and when he turns the motorhome back around, to go ahead and open the black and the gray valves again, because right now they're up on the upper side of the motorhome. The driveway's not level, so they wouldn't drain anyway. So I will tell him to do that, and then this one is done. So y'all get down in that comment section. Let me know if I've forgotten anytime. Let me know if I've forgotten anything in this video, and if I have, please put in the comments. You guys help me out as much as I help you out, so appreciate it. Don't forget to check out the merch link down below. If you buy the 2 designs of the t-shirts are only available until Christmas of 2024, so get yours now. Catch you later. Okay, I wasn't gonna forget it, but I forgot to video it. I think this is the low point drain, but it's already full of antifreeze. There you go, low point drain too. That's it. Go cut the water pump off. Catch y'all later.